This is me.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, this is Waleed Johnson, a young, handsome black man. Although I haven't known him before college, we've grown our friendship over the years through football. He's a hardworking individual and someone to call if you need something done. He works with passion and intelligence. Tune in as he blesses your ears with important knowledge.
I believe in hustling and flowing and doing what needs to be done. I'm also a firm believer in what you put in is what you get. What needs to be done, you ask? The question is, what doesn't need to be done? There are trophies to be raised and goals to be achieved, as well as people that need to be pleased because they are counting on me. Football has been a big part of my life. It has taught me many life lessons and changed my mindset in ways I never would have thought possible. The game of football also has opened many doors for me to walk through and continue my life, so I owe a lot to the game. Some beliefs that football has drilled into my head is the next play mentality, which is simply leaving a previous play in the past, no matter how good or bad, and moving on to the next play. Some other things football has led me to believe is the power of persistence, which is no matter how many times I fall, I will get back up. The high school I attended was not the very best at football, but we definitely competed and gave what we had. But sometimes that was not enough, so I have had my fair share of losses. Even though most people look at losses in a bad way, I look at them in a positive way, because a loss is a lesson. I believe that losing is a part of the journey that could teach you more valuable lessons than winning ever could. I say this because when you are winning, you feel on top of the world and can be blinded by success. But when you are losing, you are at the bottom, wondering what you can do to win. And we all know how losing feels, which is another slice of motivation someone might need to keep going. I remember the first game of my senior season. We played a team named Ottawa. Now, we already had played this team last year in a game that came down to the wire, but we ended up losing by 1 point, which devastated me because I hated losing and still do. But this loss and many others that season fueled me that next offseason into becoming a better player. In the offseason, I grinded every day and stacked days to make sure I was becoming a better player. But not only did I work myself, I also worked my teammates to ensure we all got at least 1% better. My head coach also decided to switch up our offense a little bit, and it was a more run game heavy, seemingly built around me, which was perfect because I was ready to carry the load for my team. Prior to the game, there was a lot of chatting coming from their side, but I decided to stay quiet and let my game do the talking. Game day came around and I was more locked in than ever. They get the ball first, but we forced a 3-and-out, and now it is my time to shine. On the very first play on offense, I ran for a 61-yard touchdown, which set the tone for the game. It was a back-and-forth battle, and both teams were standing their ground until me and my quarterback put the dagger in him in the third quarter. He threw me the deep ball, and I caught it over the defender and sucked the life out of their team. Hustling and flowing led us to this victory. It doesn't always lead to picture-perfect success, but as long as you continue hustling and flowing, you will feel a passion that pushes you to become better and keep going.
This is me.
This is me.
This is me. This is me.
This is me.
This is me.
This is me.
This is me.